we're stuck. And so the time for us to make sure that we come together is now. I'm convinced that we have a great team already, and I'd like to see that team remain as a team for the next 4 years to carry Knoxville forward. Now listen, folks are going to try to tell you all kinds of stuff. Keep in mind, if we stick together, we can carry Knoxville to higher heights than we already are. This is a great place to live. I came here 45 years ago, and I said I'm going to stay in Knoxville 5 years. 45 years later, I'm saying, I ain't going nowhere but to heaven. So it's important that we stick together. We've got a team, Andrew is on that team, and that team works in harmony, and they disagree, but they find a way to not be disagreeable. And they work together to bring this city into positive strides and strokes. We need to make sure that we don't get anybody in the city council that's going to be trying to take us back. I don't know about you, but I ain't going back. And they called us once upon a time a scruffy little city. Well, I'm glad to know that everybody knows now that Knoxville is here, Knoxville is moving, and Knoxville is one of the great cities in the state of Tennessee, and we're going to make it even greater. I don't want to take up all of your time. I want you to hear the candidate. I want you to know the man who has already, I watched him the day he was sworn in, and he promised me, Reverend, if you keep praying for me and working with me, we're going to make this thing work. He has kept his word. He has stood his ground. And I'm delighted to present to you tonight a return person to the city of Knoxville City Council. Won't you welcome with me tonight, Andrew Roberto. Come on.
Reverend Middlebrook, please. Give him a hand. It's amazing to see so many friends out here this evening, so thank you all for being here. Oh, let me speak here. Let's give it up for Reverend Middlebrook. It's amazing to see so many friends out here this evening, and thank you all for being here. I wanted to take a moment and thank my wife, Sarah, who's here. And there she is. She's right there. And my kids, I think some of them were, my daughter, Kylie, was going to try to make it if she could get off work early enough. But running these campaigns is really difficult on families. And so I just want you to know how much I appreciate my wife and my family and how important it is, how we couldn't do this without their support. So thank you all so much. I really do appreciate it. Love you. I wanted to recognize that some of my colleagues on council are here. So I wanted to say Tommy Smith from the 1st District is here. Seema Singh had another engagement, so she couldn't make it, but let's give her a hand. Lauren Ryder from the 4th District is here. And Gwen McKenzie from the 6th District is here. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. Oh, Charlie. Someone who's not on the ballot is here. Charlie Thomas is here, everybody. Well, you know, we've had some debates in this race, and there's actually been 3 of them. And in those debates, the challengers showed up once. Just once. They showed up just once. And I think that people want folks on city council who show up. Do you think you want people to show up? Yes. So when you go to the polls, what are you going to do to show that you like council members who show up? What are you going to do? Vote. You're going to vote, right? Now, when they also came to that debate, they brought with them a list of grievances. They didn't have any solutions. And they didn't know what the record of our city is and the progress we've made. So when you go to the polls, if you want somebody who knows the record and the progress we've made, if you want somebody who will listen, who will work together to solve problems, what are you going to do? Vote. Exactly. So are you all ready to go vote? All right, let's a little more enthusiasm. You ready to go vote? All right. Now, what I've learned in the course of doing this campaign is that we've certainly talked a lot about issues. And there's a lot of issues to talk about, right? There's a lot of challenges to face. But what this campaign is really, I think, really about is a new kind of politics that's different than the toxic politics that we see today, especially in our national government. All right? No one likes that. Now, some people might look around at the crowd out here and they're going to say, well, you know what I see? I see Democrats and I see Republicans, right? But you know what we all see? We all see neighbors who are committed to bettering our community and working together to solve problems. Is that right? So what I want to remind you is that we need your support to finish this campaign. We've worked really hard. We've knocked lots of doors. You can check out how worn out my soles are on these shoes. You can see how worn out they are. And Sarah will tell you that these shoes were new when we got started. They're not so new anymore. But this campaign, with your help, with these great volunteers that we've had, we've knocked on more doors in this district race. We've talked to more neighbors. We've talked to friends. We've heard about issues. We've talked about solutions. And that's what we're going to continue to do on City Council with your help. So what I'm asking you to do tonight is I need you to go vote. Now we can early vote tomorrow. So who's going to go early vote tomorrow? More enthusiasm for that vote tomorrow. Now what I also need you to do is get like 30 of your friends, call everybody on your contact list and say, hey, I'm going to go vote early, and get them out to the polls. Our future could depend on a handful of votes. These races can be very close. So get everybody out there and go vote. All right? Can I count on you all to do that? Yeah. Lastly, if you can help out with a contribution tonight, we need to get our message out citywide, so we need your support to do that. Go vote, and we'll go win this thing. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate it.